Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Transparently D, where I'm keeping it 100% transparent as we extend our family with love through CNY fertility. My voice. Good morning everyone. How are you doing? How is your week going? How's your month going? Are you done Christmas shopping? I'm coming back to you with a quick video. I'm gonna try and make this as quick as I possibly can. I'm en route to pick up my final Christmas gifts that I need to get, and I want to address some of the comments that were left on my video with me giving my story time on when my ex killed his baby's mother and her baby. I wanted to say that I know you guys don't know me. You don't know me. I have never even done a video like telling you about me or you know what I stand for, anything of that nature. So I'm gonna kind of like throw a little tidbit of that in while I go pick up these gifts. Number one, I absolutely hate Christmas. I don't like Christmas. I don't like it. I don't like anything about it. I don't like the fact that I have to wait for my gifts. I don't like shopping. I do not like shopping, whether it's Christmas or whatever it is. I don't like to shop. I don't like to have to figure out what I should get for someone else. I'm more of a gift card person. I'll just give you a gift card and let you get whatever you want to get and keep it pushing. However, my family and my friends and stuff don't like that about me. So I'm trying to step out on the ledge and actually buy stuff this year. Okay. So I'm on my way to get these gifts and shop. And my 14-year-old is in the car with me. So if you hear something, then that's him. No, he would not be on the video because I typically address things in a very positive way. I stay positive. I'm uplifting. I try to encourage people. Do I get upset? Absolutely. Do I yell and scream and get mad and say things that I probably shouldn't say? Absolutely I do. Rarely, but I do. And I just don't want you all to think that I'm like this big bad bully. So today a young lady commented on the video and then I gave her a response, and her response back to me was, well, you asked for me to comment and then I comment and then you get mad. So next time I just won't comment. So to that lady, I would like to say I apologize if you took my response to your comment in the wrong way, or if I came off aggressively or anything of that nature, because that's definitely not the impression that I was trying to give you. I was simply trying to answer your question to the best of my ability. Okay. So I know that there were many questions, and the video was already long, and I didn't want to just add everything into the video and make it even longer than what it already was, which is why I did not give every single little step in detail in the video, because it would have been a 3-day video if I give you every little step. But there are some things that are coming up on the comments, and let me say, I try to respond to the comments because I feel like if you take your time to put a comment there, I can at least acknowledge that you spent your time to comment. So I do try to comment to everybody and clarify things that needs to be clarified in the midst of, you know, watching the video. So I do want to come back and clarify some things that were not added into the video. So one of the main things that was in the video that people commented on and said was that, number one, I want to address. I said in the video that had I known he'd done this, I would have never advised him to do anything. Let me clarify that. I am not a criminal defense attorney. If you are in trouble, if you have done anything, if the news media wants to talk to you about a case, if the police wants to talk to you about a case or anything of that nature, it is in your best interest. Even if you are not guilty, anytime law enforcement wants to speak to you, you need to obtain an attorney. You need to have someone in the judicial system to represent you. Because if you ever watch any of the criminal shows, they say things to get you to say stuff. They do things to get you to do stuff. And that is their job. That is what they have been trained to do. That is what they do. And they are just doing their job. But if you are not up on game and you don't have anyone representing you, then you are like a mouse in an open field with eagles flying around you. And I'm going to be honest with you. I am not saying anything bad about attorneys or police officers or detectives or anything of that nature. I love them all. But I am telling you that anytime you have anything going on, you need to retain an attorney. I'm not an attorney. So therefore, I said in the video, if I had known that he had done this, or if I felt like at this point that he had done anything to his baby, I would not have advised him. When he came to me, he was asking me as his girlfriend, should I talk to the media? Or should I talk to the police? Should I do the lie detector test? You know, he's asking me as a girlfriend. And when somebody asks you something and you give them an answer, you are advising them. That is called advising. That's why it's giving advice, because you are advising someone. Okay. Nonetheless, I would not have said anything. I would have told him that he needs to get a lawyer. That's what I would have told him. And then that's what I would tell anybody, that they need to get a lawyer. Period. So I just want to clarify that. A young lady posted up and stated that, oh, you would have told him to lie to the law enforcement. Not ever. Not ever. Not ever did I say that I would have told him to lie or anything of that nature. I would not have ever advised him to tell a lie to law enforcement. Okay? So let's clarify that. A lot of people commented and said, oh, well, you stayed with him after he hit you with the gun, and you didn't call the police when he hit you with the gun. Let me clarify that. Okay? I did call the police after he assaulted me. Okay? I did call the police. I did press charges, and he did get convicted of that. When I said he was in jail multiple times, that was one of the times that he was in jail. And when he went to jail on no bond status. So he did not have any bond on that. So that was an opportunity for her to tell the police what happened, and then he could have remained in jail. So I did call the police. Thank you very much. Another one said that, oh, you stayed with him afterwards. Did not. I continued to communicate with him. I did continue to communicate with him. He was very, I don't want to say aggressive. I don't want to say it, because it wasn't like a mean rationale behind it. But he was very adamant about getting back together with me. He was very adamant about us continuing the relationship and you know, oh, I love you, and that will never happen again. Please forgive me. Thus and so. He was very adamant. So the communication continued. We never got back into a relationship at that point. So I want to definitely, clear that up too, because I didn't say that in the video, but there you have it. Also, what else was said? Oh my God, so much. it's just a lot. Oh, let me address this. To the comments with the name call and demeaning my character and trying to belittle me and things of that nature, that stuff don't bother me. Let me be clear. This is not a beauty channel. I do not wear makeup often. I don't do wigs well. I don't know how to do all this contouring and lighten up under your eyes, child, and all that other. Listen, I'm just not her. I mean, because I'm a nurse. So I work during the week. I work. So if you come into my ER and I have to do chest compressions, I don't want this long wig flapping everywhere in my face. I don't want to be sweating like, I don't know if you've ever done, chest compressions. Most people have not, but you sweat. It is like a full-on exercise, and we only do it for 2 minutes at a time and rotate. But those 2 minutes are like, running vigorously for an hour. So I'm not gonna have makeup caked on my face and then I'm doing chest compressions and sweat is running down my face. I'm just not that I'm not your girl. So if you would like to look at some videos with people wearing makeup and lashes and hair and all this other stuff, I am sorry, I'm not that girl. I'm very natural. What you see is what you get. I may pick up the camera and I look a hot mess, but guess what? I'm still gonna record because this is Dee Dee, and this is the life of Dee Dee. And the life of me is that every day I don't do my hair. Every day I don't wear makeup. Every day I don't put on lashes. Every day I don't have my nails done. That is just the reality of me. And really, I started this channel initially because I wanted my children to be able to come back to this video later on, and not even just my children. I wanted to come back to these videos later on and be able to look at them and see the growth in myself. So all the name calling and stuff, girl, you can keep them. I mean, those are the comments that I will not be responding to. If you comment and call me a name or call me out my name or anything of that nature, that stuff I'm not gonna reply to. I will not delete it off because, hey, you have your opinion. You have every right to your opinion. I don't ever want you to think that you don't have a right to what you feel and your opinion. Some people commented and they said I was just as wrong. That is your opinion. I am not upset with you about your opinion. I want you to voice your opinion because it matters. People who know me know that my favorite word is diversity. Because if we all do everything the exact same way, this would be a very boring world that we live in. But everybody does everything different. Everybody thinks things differently. When you are watching me tell you about a situation that I put myself in, let me be accountable. Like somebody said, oh, well, you almost got yourself killed. You are absolutely right. 1000% you are correct, because my choices is what landed me in this situation. And if you didn't take anything from that last video, what I want you to take from this video is your choices. I teach this to my children. Your choices dictate your future. If you make a bunch of bad choices, a bunch of bad things are going to happen. If you make a bunch of good choices, a bunch of good things are going to happen. But the thing about the brain is the brain makes decisions based on the information that it has. So your brain is going to make the decision based on the information that it currently has. Hindsight is always 20/20. You can always sit at this and watch a video and say, oh, well, if I was in that situation, I would have did this and I would have did that. Because you have time to sit and think about what steps you would take. But when you have a 9mm Glock pointed in your face, that's not the time to be going through the steps at all. So a lot of people said that, a lot of people didn't agree with me. A lot of people said that I was being insensitive to the wife, and that I should have a better understanding of the wife, and that the wife was probably in fear of her life and thus. And so I have no doubt whatsoever that this lady was in fear of her life. No doubt. Because like I said in the video, I was terrified. And I wasn't even in like a marriage with him or living with him or none of that at all. And I was terrified. So I do agree with you. Maybe I'm not being as sensitive with the wife as I should be. Because I'm sorry, y'all, this sun is killing me. Because I don't know her story. I don't know her side, at all. No, nor am I trying to. Let's be clear. I'm not trying to know her side at all. At all. I'm not. So that's your opinion. And that's what I asked for. Your opinions. So there is no beef. There's no beef. I commented. I said, you know what? You're absolutely right. You're entitled to your opinion. I have no problems with your opinion whatsoever. And may God bless. And that's just it. Like, I don't know what else to say. And then when I say that, people get mad still when I say that. And I don't even know why. But that's my response to people. Okay? So, I'm going to make sure I remember everything. Like somebody said, well, why did you call his brother when he was pointing the gun at you and hitting you with the gun? Why didn't you call the police? So I don't know where you live, but where I live, our police officers try to do the best that they can. I'm gonna say that. But do you know how long it takes for the police to come? Do you know what can happen in the midst of waiting for the police to come? You think the best thing to do when someone is pointing a gun in your face is to call the police? Oh, okay. I called his brother because that's his blood. And I was grateful for his brother for coming back. Thank you. Because that probably is what kept me alive. So I appreciate that. So I just wanted to clear that up. I'm not going to go through every single little comment that was posted or that people said. I'm just not going to go through every little thing. But I did want to clarify that I did call 911. I did press charges on him. And I'm not going to reiterate that. We already went through that. Any other questions, you guys, want me to answer, I'll be more than happy to. I'm real laid back. As long as nobody's not, I got like 3 things that really set me off to 10. As long as you're not putting me on 10, I don't typically tell people what those 3 things are, because when you tell people or when people find out what your weakness is, then they tend to jump on that when they're mad at you or when they want to get a reaction out of you. They'll definitely jump on that. So I don't typically tell people what my 3 things is that will take me from 0 to 10, and I won't say it on here either. But I just wanted to come in and just say hi to everybody. Thank you for everybody who took the time to watch the video. As I said earlier, I pray that you got out of that video what my intentions were, which is to really let you know to be mindful of the people that you allow in your heart and in your life and in your circle and around your kids. Be very mindful of the charming, nice, I'll pay your bills, I'll take care of you. Not all of them, but be conscious and aware of people that you date, men and women. Because most of the time they're sheep's and wolf clothing. And you need to keep yourself safe when you're in a situation, a lot of people came on and was like, man, I'm in this situation and I'm so glad that you put this out here. I'm so glad that you talked about that. I am praying for you diligently. I was so blessed that Ronkeya's family came across the video and they were able to comment, thank you all so much. I love you to life. I am so sorry that you all had to endure this pain. I will make for sure that Ronkeya and Masera's memory and what happened to them never dies. They are gone, but they are never going to be forgotten. As long as I can help it. Never going to be forgotten. So I appreciate you all. I know this is a very difficult time for you and your family, and I just pray God's grace over your life, his comfort over your life, his mercy over your life and your family, and may he prosper you and bring you through every situation and every area that your family has been through with Ronkeya and your other sister. I just pray that God comforts your heart and bring you peace. Bring her mom peace. In Jesus' name. All right. Y'all know how we do it on this channel. Always keep your faith on fleek, and always remember, strive to be on top, because the bottom is already too crowded. Peace. Another thing that I wanted to address was the married issue. A lot of people came on and said, oh, he was married and you was dating a married man, so this is your fault because you were dating a married man and all this other stuff. One comment said, oh, this man killed his baby and the only thing you're worried about was if he was married. I don't think this video was about him being married at all. Number one, let me address this. I did not know that he was married. I did not know he was married at all. As I stated in the previous video, I had been all at his house. Okay? Not just visiting his house, staying the night at his house. Been all up through there. No, I never saw a picture. I never saw a shoe. I never saw a cup, a picture, nothing. I had no clue this man was married. There was never a time I could not call him. There was never a time when I could not come and see him. There was never a time that I was limited with my exposure to him, or we could not go out anywhere. We always went out. Not only did we go out in my city, we was all over Winter Haven. Okay? Always going out to dinner and stuff. I had no clue that this man was married. So I addressed that portion of it in the video because I had no idea that this guy was married. I didn't know at all that he was married. Never had any clue until the news said that he was married. Once the news said that he was married, that's when I questioned him and asked him if he was married. So I've never, ever put the fact that he's married before the loss of a 2-year-old baby and her mom. Now that part ticked me off. That comment, that was probably one of the only comments that ticked me off, was when she said, oh, you worried about him being married and he done killed his baby and this and that. At that point, I could care less if he was married or not. There was a baby missing. There was a woman that was missing. They were missing. And that is what I cared about. Also, they said in there, oh, how could you have not known that he would be that way? You said in the video that you never in a million years would have thought that he would have done something like this. I would not have. I am not changing what I said. I am not changing what I put in my video. In a million years, I would have never called that this guy would have done this to his baby and his baby's mother. Never. Because he never expressed these type of behaviors with me. Ever. He had not done it. When he assaulted me, this was after the mom and the baby was already missing. So he was already under that stress and scrutiny at that point. But prior to that, he was nothing like that. And I even said when I was on the stand testifying, and they was questioning me, I even said, the man who sit before you, I don't know him. I don't know him. Because the man that's sitting right there and the man that I knew are two totally different people. He completely, I'm not even exaggerating, he 100% completely changed. It was like a 360-degree turn. I'm telling you, he was a totally different person. So no, I would have never thought that he would do something like this. Ever. Someone also commented and said, that girl was calling you about her baby. You should have told her where her baby was. I did not know where this girl's baby was. If I knew where her baby was, I would have told her off grip. Not even her. I would have told her, the police, the news, and everybody else. One thing about me, I don't hold my tongue for nobody. I don't hold my tongue at all. I would have told her where the baby was. She called me as a concerned mother. Why would I have withheld that information from her? I didn't know where her baby was. I thought her baby was with the father. Hence me calling him. As soon as I got off the phone with her, I called him and I said, hey, your baby's mother just called me trying to find out where her baby is. You need to call the girl back. To my knowledge, the baby was at his house. Because as I said in the video, a week or two prior to that, I was at the house. The baby was there. I saw the baby with my own eyes. The baby was there. And that's what I told her. And I called him and told him that he needs to call her. That's his baby's mother. That's his situation. He needed to call her and let her know where her baby was because I didn't have any information on it. So I just wanted to come back and make sure, because I had ended the other video. I ended that video. But those things came up in my memory. I wanted to make sure that I addressed those as well.